So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine.
There could be trouble here. Oh, look at the space here. Shoots! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An act of charity, gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Has a shot!
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Almeria finding their passes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. There's the header! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Almeria are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Face to face with the keeper. Shot could be on. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Xavi! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Araujo wins the duel this time. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba pokes it out wide. Xavi. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. That is great defending, so alert. Almeria were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to...
There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Luis Suarez. Played out to the right. Now it's Messi. Oh, what a ball! Guardiola. Bellingham. Bale. Beckham. Beckham. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Eder Militao. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for a runner. And here's Suarez. Hazard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played into the box. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Luis Suarez. Big chance! We've got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have ourselves a real game here. Well, the great chance! Oh, within an inch or two.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
That's a decent clearance. Almeria have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Hangs big header! Oh, there's a probing ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Raul. Looking to play him in. That has not gone well. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Oh, good ball! Referee has just said play on. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. To Guardiola. Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Bebeto. Now, can they get him away? Luis Suarez! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Passing nice and neat. And it's made its way to him. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's there to get it away. Jordi Alba. More and more pressure on the ball here. Beckham pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Jordi Alba gets over and intercepts. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That ball looks a good one. And this is Luis Suarez. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in. Raul. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he was quick to react. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a key interception. Well-timed, excellent interception. Guardiola. Now it's Raul. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. There's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's the throw.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out to the right. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Nice bit of trickery, and he's whipped it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Iniesta. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! He would have been quick to recover this. He's given the time to pick a pass. Great vision. Luis Suarez is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's cause for mild irritation. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. He's gone direct here. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. He is through here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's away! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Here's Sörloth. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. He's got away. Bellingham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rafinha. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. And he thumps it clear. Rafinha. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Sörloth. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now the ball, he gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Guardiola. He shifted it to the flank. Rivaldo. And here's Suarez. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. It's Bellingham. And it's Hazard. Spread it left. Now it's Sörloth. Can he finish? In he goes again! Dispatched clinically. First blood drawn. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And they win it back again. Camavinga. Valverde. Tchouaméni.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Jordi Alba. And it's Xavi. To Guardiola. Rivaldo. Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in, gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Suarez brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Xavi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Rafinha. And it's Guardiola. Xavi, distributed tidily. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Belletti. Guardiola. Now it's Iniesta. Now then, the ball's come loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. And this is Luis Suarez. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona on the spot for parity. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And he has failed from the spot, and the whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Araujo spots it and intercepts.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's gone for goal. That was travelling. Belletti. And Rafinha. Guardiola. And that has been slung wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Hazard. Well, played right into his path. Well read, nice interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Goes looking wide. Now it's Rivaldo. And it's Guardiola. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Sorloth really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Corner number 2 then. Cross flung in. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Xavi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. So, what can they come up with here?
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Rafinha. Shapes to shoot! Bellingham.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Now it's Lewis. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Azar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Sorlot is in a really good position out wide. Belletti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! And a chance! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, that's superb. Now it's Sorlot. Now it's Mbappe. It's played through for him. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't. Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
And that is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw. And it's Xavi. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Azar has found the net here, of course. Bellingham. Looking for the run. And this is Luis Suarez. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferran Torres. And that is that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.